I should ask Sir...
About a pressing and highly confidential matter.
Levioso!
Convenience. I believe that... may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcert. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it...
Oh, of course not! In fact, my do you see that curie? Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove... why don't you hold on to that one for now? Try it. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future.
Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of Second, you, however, I'm at my wit's end. In fact, I know. Perhaps you could start simply by...
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a dissolute. Next, you'll notice that...
But what about curfew?
And I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find...
Hello, Hamura.
Well done! You're in. Remember...
Hello, Hamura. Revelio. Hello, Hamura.
your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Aloha, Mora.
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so complicated if the military had them. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, afraid of Goblin Rebellion. My marksman class the Hecat's class at superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 health points.
Revelio.
Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Chris being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Revelio. I wouldn't be a prefect. If that were a student, then a physics solid. That had better not be another student, I hear. I wouldn't. You are to be remanded at once.
terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it? Show yourself. Surely you have better things to do than risk detention by wandering where you shouldn't.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, but that does not explain the boggart. I am
It's definitely intriguing.
You, my friend. Now, remember.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel them.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help.
On another adventure, are we?
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora. Mine now, Demi guys.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
The guy's in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are.
Aloha Mora.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Revelio.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned. Thankfully, got a few rare U-weavers of wind wisps too. No matter what.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take wind wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
I should be going now. Thank you.
What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be... But you may notice that I have some ideas. What I need is someone... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flights. I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match. Seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. The time trials. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. I can always rely on my Patronus to keep me safe.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Greetings, Mr. Ollivander. I visited the Owlery, as you suggested.
Oh, it's the intrepid young sleuth. Well, what did you find? Was my inkling correct?
It was, but I don't think either of us could have...
Most intriguing. Where did it all...
I met the ghost of Richard Jackdaw himself.
Astonishing. So, he was the culprit. And...
I did indeed find your family wand, but it was in pieces, beyond repair.
Ah, well, I suppose I'm not surprised after all this time. Most unfortunate. But there you have it. In any case, you have mine and my family's thanks.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Which does not.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rook, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of...
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic... Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help. Be on the lookout for... Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
Honestly, she was a bit intimidating.
She does have a rather stern brow, doesn't she? But look how well you put her at ease.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story. But I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I wonder if you might be able to help.
I brought sweets from Honeydews to share with the girls in my dormitory.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might...
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before... He shooed me out of there, but not before
I found what I believe is an authentic...
Oh, that's lucky! Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick run around... you're anything interesting.
I wonder why Madame Kagami...
Aloha, Mora.
What's wrong, Eccleston? Bit of a case. Hoo-hoo!
Lumos.
I could spend all my galleons at honeydews.
Protego! Accio!
Why did I never learn how to...
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really can't very well be liaison.
You're a liaison to the Merpeople.
Well, not technically. I'm Nerida, by the way. We didn't officially meet.
Yes, of course.
And you. I am. And I feel that if goblins and
I'm not so sure this is a worthwhile endeavour. Do the mer people even want to be liaised with?
They seem to be open to it so far. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted... I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece, and of course, I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame...
Well, I can swim and...
You'd really do that? The last thing I want... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their... I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Luke. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Confringo! Lumos. Lumos. What do we have in here, then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left. Our relationship with them is already so tense.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy
Merlin's beard. I'm going to show it to everyone. Thank you again. So much. I can't wait to study this.
Confringo!
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Isn't Sebastian Sallow's family from Feldcroft? I would have expected it. Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Trill. Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume you're You see, we were learning to repel boggart.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable...
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's right.
I do not have to admit that. Anyway, to make matters worse...
The hidden hub?
Yes. It's supposedly... I was hoping you say a bit of an...
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden?
I haven't a clue. If the previous professor was anything like her...
Very well. If I'm...
Grand. I'd very much...
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was in.
Try to send a note.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Reparo!
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Reparo! Lumos!
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio! Confringo! Lumos!
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Confringo! Lumos! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo!
Relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Have you found anything to, prove?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course.
This is sure to put an end. This'll show Everett how. Thank you again, and thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein dunking for me.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! That's Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
Not bad. Not bad. Akio. Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio.
Merlin's pants. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
One up, one to go.
Aloha, Mora.